I wanted to give an update on this little beast that I've had from Bear Creek Arsenal for quite a while. This is my 7.62 by 39. I call this my bush rifle, my mountain rifle, because this is kind of the setup exactly how I want it if I'm going to go out and do any hiking or anything like that in bear country. Out here where I live, this is pretty much the setup. This is what I'll take with me. First off, magazine size. I decided to go with the 20 rounders versus the 30 rounders because the 20 rounders are a little bit more versatile. And what I mean by that is they're smaller, they're easier to store in pockets, so I don't necessarily have to carry any type of vest or magazine pouches. I can stuff these in any, Carhartt pockets or whatnot. I can maintain a low profile. Don't need to carry a lot of extra kit on me. So I think 20 rounds is pretty reasonable out there for what I need, especially out here, for any type of mountain lions, bears, anything I might run into. So just a little bit of a lower profile, so I just kind of dig it a little bit better. Handguard, I stuck with the Magpul. Magpul is it's been around forever. There's nothing fancy about these Magpul handguards, but they are good handguards. They're a little bit better than the old style carbine handguards. And I decided just not to throw a rail on it just for the sake of weight. This keeps the weight off, and this Magpul handguard, one thing about them is I know they're basic, but they do have good heat dissipation. So I went ahead and stuck with that. The rail here on the front sight, this is Midwest Industries. I've had this for a long time. Connected to this Midwest Industries is an old Surefire, and this is an old school Surefire light, but just to show, it has the LED upgrade to it, so a little bit brighter. It doesn't have the old incandescent bulb in it. This rear sight is a UTG lightweight A2 rear sight, which has worked great. Magpul stock right here, which I put some handle it grips last stitch tape on it just to give it a little bit more of a texture, and it works just fine. This is the basic nylon sling with metal keepers that I've had for a long time. I just threw this on here to give it a basic 2-point, and that's pretty much it. Standard stock in the back. The Krylon job I did quite a while ago. It's holding up pretty good, so no issues there. Bear Creek Arsenal upper. It is an arrow lower, and originally this was kind of a setup where I had the upper and I kind of mixed another upper with it, a 5.56, and the lower was used for both, but this is now a standalone system. I don't swap uppers. This is pretty much the way it is. I do have an A2 style flash hider right here just because I like the Bear Creek Arsenal, but I kind of wanted that look, that standard military OEM type look, so I went ahead with that, and there you go. That's it. I really like this gun. As far as internals, it's pretty much the same as what Bear Creek sent to me, so no changes there. The only thing I might change on this is I might play the buffer weight, might play with the buffer weight in the back just a little bit, but that's not really a need right now. I have a standard buffer in there, and from what I understand, a heavier buffer will help a little bit as far as just, longevity for a 7.62 by 39. So I might play with that a little bit, but it's not something that I need. This isn't a super high round count rifle. I take it out and shoot it every once in a while, but that's about it. So there it is. It's my basic backwoods gun, bush gun, what have you. 16-inch carbine. It's really light. It's really handy. I decided to just stick with the iron sights. No optics of any kind on this. Even though I've played around with optics on this particular build, I decided to leave it alone and leave the optics for my other guns. So here it is. This is my backcountry mountain woods type AR-15. So feel free to leave in comments what you like or maybe what you dislike about the setup, and feel free to talk about your own setups.